out uh, for a walk, and I just something just been. I just needed to say something. I don't know who's it for. It might be for me, or it could be for anybody. But I don't even know if you guys can really hear me. Let me see. I hope you guys can hear me. It might be a little loud because I have my headset on, but sometimes you can't hear through that thing, and it's just, I think I need a new one. I think I need to do that. But anyhow, um, the reason why I'm doing this, I could have did a video, but I just want to go live because it just keeps going on and on and on and rolling around in my head. But and and forgive me if it doesn't make sense because I just got to get this out. Um, I was on Instagram and I saw this video about it was about Tyler Perry and how he got started and things like that. The video was about um, what if you can't fail, and from Tyler Perry, this is what I heard, and I don't know how many people said this or if this is true, but he did plays and he recorded the plays and sold the CDs out of the trunk of his car or whatever it was, and now he's a billionaire doing plays and got a production and everything else. The man was homeless, sleeping in his car. I believe he told his story. I've never seen it. I've heard of it. But family, just think about this. I don't know if he even seen that there was a failure option, because right now you at the rock bottom. You're like sleeping in your car. You homeless. You broke. You like I don't know. It's like you got to do this, right? My question is like, if this was you, and I'm talking to myself, and you knew you couldn't fail. I mean, and whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're going for, let's just say you're trying to start your YouTube journey. I say YouTube, but YouTube journey, right? Or you're trying to start a company, a business of your own, some type of business or something. But what is keeping you from doing that is the fear that you're not adequate enough, that you don't have enough, you don't know enough, you don't have no money or anything like that, and you just don't feel like you can do it. I don't know if he even had that feeling after all that stuff, because the one thing, there's a lot of things about fear, but fear would stop you. Fear would straight keep you and hold you in your tracks from doing anything else, because there's a fear of what people are going to say. There's a fear of what your family going to say. There's a fear that you might not be good enough. That's all types of stuff, right? That could be going on in your head, and a lot of feelings that be going on. But check this out, family. What if you couldn't fail? What if you couldn't fail? Would you do it? Would you do that thing? Would you start that business? If you knew with having no money, having no anything, you just couldn't fail. Soon as you touch that thing, you couldn't fail. Would you do it? Right? But if you're looking at your circumstances, you're looking at who you are through your own mirror and your own eyes, you thinking to yourself, how I'm gonna do this? How is this even possible? I don't see me even starting a company, me even starting a business, or me is even going anywhere. How would I deal with employees? How would I be able to pay them? It's all these different things going on in your head. I don't know, family. I'm just gonna tell you a story about me. When it was back in 2020, prior to 2020, I would say 2019 to 2020, I was with this group, this Facebook group, and it was this lady helping entrepreneurs do business with social media and stuff like that, right? So I joined the club, and I was doing all the things, and they was teaching. I learned Canva. I learned how to do all the little things. learned how to do some little promoting things. I learned how to do that stuff, and I learned how to go live on social media and just have an online presence. Because like me and the many millions of you don't want to be seen, don't want to show yourself, don't want to say who you are, don't want to do any of that thing. I even started a faceless channel, y'all, just so I wouldn't show my face or nobody can hear my voice, because I just didn't want nobody to know how messed up it would be and who and that I messed up real bad, right? So I really didn't want to. I didn't want nobody to know my fears. I didn't want nobody to know that I ain't that great. So with this group, I'm gonna take you to the group again. So with the group, taught me a lesson. It taught me that people wanted me. They wanted the real me. They didn't want all of the other stuff behind it. Show me you, show me you. And I started doing lives. We had to do a live. This is crazy because we had to go live like every day. I think it was like for 14 days, I believe it was. Or it may have been 30. This was before another group that I got in for the 30 days live thing. But that's how I learned how to go live, was at that group. Now, prior to that, I did go to college for business entrepreneurship. I finished, and I got my certificate. I finished everything, learned all the social media sites and all that, blah, 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 right? So I had a little bit of something on my hands, but I was still afraid. So with this group, I said, oh man, this is excellent. So I want to do this, right? I didn't know that during this time, I developed a passion. And the passion that I developed was uplifting and building other people other than myself. I did not, I mean, when I tell you I have a passion for it, this is something I was doing for free. I was promoting people. I'm gonna get to that. I'm going a little bit too far. I'm going too far. Hold on, let me slow down. Slow yourself, roll. Slow your roll, Kev. Slow your roll. All right, my bad, yo. My bad, yo. My bad, family. So I started doing, after I learned that, I ended up winning like a competition, and I got like a little vlogger kit, right? So it came like the little lights, the microphone, and all of the good stuff. I was like, oh man, this is cool. It's because I showed up. I showed up and bit myself. Pre-recorded dribble. Oh, pre-recorded. Oh, whatever. Anyhow, I love you, family. I don't know who this is, but this is not pre-recorded. This is me live. Anyhow, so I did all of that, and I said, all right, cool. Then I got a call from a family member, and it's like, that's a really good baker, really good cook. I'm gonna tell my auntie LaWanda. Oh my gosh, you talking about a cook? She does crafts. She can hook up your house. This woman is fantastic, right? And she was like, Kevin, I'm having an issue. I said, what's the issue? She said, I'm doing all my stuff. I'm posting all my things, and I'm not getting nobody, nobody's even seeing it. I said, okay. I said, where are you posting this stuff at? And she said, Facebook. I said, okay, let me see. So I went to her channel. I said, oh, okay. I said, auntie, but I know her, and I know how good her food is. I know she can cook. I know she can bake. I know all these good things, right? So I called her back. I said, all right, auntie, this is what we're gonna need to do. I said, I'm looking at your stuff, and I said, the one thing I just learned, I said, people don't, they see the cooking, they see all that stuff, right? I said, but they don't see you. I said, in order for you to get your sales and things like that, you want people to see you and fall in love with you, and they want to know what you do, right? So that's what I did. I said, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go live on Facebook every Monday at 7 o'clock. Cook some food, get all your crafts and stuff together, and I'm gonna promote it. And we're gonna be live every day, every week on Mondays at 7 o'clock. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna show people what you do, and I'm gonna eat the food. I'm gonna tell them if it's good or nasty. I said, I'm gonna be totally honest, auntie. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be honest. And she said, okay. And we did that. We did that for months. I don't know how many times we did that. We did so many of them. And this was like 2020 now. This is like after you get, I want to say, they allowed us to go and see other people. Yeah, that thing. Anyhow, so I did that. I need to start walking faster because it's almost time for me to get to the house. Anyhow, uh, I started doing that, and she ended up getting orders. People started loving her. She got followers, all types of good stuff. That brought me so much joy, right? This is the thing I'm saying. This thing I'm saying. If you knew that you can start something and you could not fail whatsoever, would you do it? Because see, then I turned this thing turned around into me wanting to promote business owners and entrepreneurs on social media. So I started doing it, right? I started going to people. I was like, "Can I promote your business?" People was telling me no, because no, nobody does this type of stuff for free. It's going to cost. I said, no, it's not going to cost you anything. Some people told me no because I wasn't charging them, and that didn't make sense to me. And I was like, well, that don't make sense. But anyhow, so I started. Some people said yeah, and I did it or whatever, and I started doing that. But the whole thing, out of all of this, I feel that Tyler Perry moment, because with me starting to do this thing, and when I was doing it, I didn't see how far I can go with that, right? I didn't know that I can do a whole promotion company. I didn't see I could start something like that. It was just me, little old me, going around wanting to help and promote people's businesses, to give them online presence, to get more customers, to get more emails, to get more customers, basically, right? To help them. I wasn't looking at me. I wasn't trying to help myself. I just wanted to help people. That's what I want to do. I want to help people. That was basically it. So I said, okay, then that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. But then I had stopped because I'm like, I didn't see it going anywhere. And that's where I think a lot of us have that, where we see something, we happy, we good in the beginning, but then when it starts slowing down, we start to quit because we don't see it going any further. But I don't think Tyler Perry really quit it. He just kept going. It didn't matter how many sales you get. It didn't matter how many people just keep ignoring you. The thing is, what if you could not fail? So if this was for you, don't quit. Keep going. Keep going. Because you don't know who's watching you. You don't know what you tapping yourself into. You don't know the passion that you might have growing out of this thing. You have no clue. And someone says, is there any tips for people struggling with addiction? I don't know what addiction it may be. I really don't know what type of addiction you're talking about. If you got an addiction, my advice, first, seek help. And seek help, for one. And if it is an issue really, really bad and you don't want to talk about it, my advice is to talk about it, because keeping all that stuff in, it hurts your body even more. It's good to talk and get it out. Okay, fam? And one more other thing, you can seek the Lord, and He'll help you. Now people saying, I'm gonna seek the Lord and all this. I wonder if God can help me. If God would help me here, do if God can. No, if you would go to Him, He will help you. It ain't about what He won't do. It's about what you won't do. I'm just being for real. I've been there. Not no addiction, but not wanting Him. But He came after you. So that might mean He's coming after you too. And I'm so happy that you said something, or if you have an addiction, I'm glad you said something. And if you want, you can message me, and I'll pray for you. You know, I'll pray for you if you like. So anybody else, if you know anybody with addiction, you can message me, and we'll pray for you. We'll pray about it and see what we can do. Okay? Well, anyway, I'm about to go, and brother, just want to tell you, I love you guys. And guess what? Don't quit. Don't quit. If you just starting a business or something, don't quit. Please don't quit. Because you just don't know if you keep going where it's going to end up. You may go really, really far with that thing and really start something amazing. Don't quit, family. All right. Your brother loves you. God bless you.